Como decimos en México, hay que dejarnos de mamadas. En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie. Como lo dije en la pelea pasada, ahorita mismo me vuelvo a poner los guantes.
Romero takes the shot, still standing, referee intervenes.
What you think about the Tank fight, man?
But that fight, it went better than a lot of people. I think it went over a lot of people's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That to me, Frank Martin he's not elite, but he cold.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
He cold, and to me that was like you said the other day, it was like a Caleb Plant Canelo type of fight. You know what I mean? Like he was a good fighter, good champ, but Tank is on another level.
Yeah,
and,
we know
and
who gonna win type shit.
But same time, Frank Martin to me, he exposed a lot of Tank holes too. Like we all know Tank been losing the first rounds, but he was getting caught like good.
Yeah, he
you know
got
what I mean?
caught
It
with
wasn't
a
just
big left,
it wasn't just
like,
getting beat by points. He was getting hit. So there was a point in the fight where I felt bad for Tank because not bad because I know he knows what he's doing, but like he was getting hit in the face. He wasn't even covering.
He fractured his orbital bone down near.
What Tank proved me in this fight, bro, I can see he'll fight to his death.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like he's not. I can.
He's not scared of getting punched and shit
He's
like
not
that.
gonna get stopped. Like just like quit in the corner. He's not gonna do none of that. If he's losing the fight, he's gonna keep trying. So I know that any fighter that's gonna beat Tank, they have to go in there with. They have to be better than him, stronger than him, everything. You know what I mean? They're not gonna beat him by just one better jab or better counter. No, they gotta do everything. But that fight to me was a great fight, great knockout by Tank. He then is the knockout goat.
The knockout king, man.
But you guys también notice
That's
he's
the
not
one I was trying to give him, the knockout king.
I'm gonna pass it on to you, but he's not knocking out the best though. You know what I mean? He hasn't fought the best, but he's knocking out every guy put in front of him to this day. So what you thought about the fight?
Like to me, he for real the knockout king. You know why? Cause I feel like he can knock out everybody. Like I'm talking about, I feel like he can knock out Tio, Loma, and I'm finna get to that. But that fight,
Frank Martin?
ain't gonna lie, it came out exactly like I expected. Exactly like I expected. It's just that Frank Martin had he did a little bit better than I expected. Cause I didn't know he had that good at footwork and he was so athletic and all this. You know what I'm saying? He looked like so focused. I was like, damn. But we kind of already knew like it's gonna come. But to be honest, Tank showed me a different dimension in this fight. Cause I always seen him like kind of go backwards, like fight on the back foot counter.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
this time
He went forward.
He went forward, taking punches, not getting spooked, and pressuring mentally. And then that dude started draining, and like all that mental started cutting off the ring. And I also seen him; he was hitting some shots on the sides too. Or, you know what I mean? And he showed a different dimension. But dude, I call him the knockout king, and it's crazy because they talking about Loma and Tank next. For me to say that I got tanked by knockout is crazy, and I really got tanked by knockout. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy, and I don't got nobody else knocking Loma out but him.
Well, yeah, but
you know what I mean?
why you got knocked out? Cause you know Loma's out. It's already out.
No, cause Loma get caught. You know what I'm saying?
but back
Like,
then,
the only guy I feel like he can't knock out possibly is Shakur Stevenson. That's the only one that I know he won't take a risk, and I know he's smart enough to not engage.
Look,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, look, that's true. But I got a couple people that I think he can't knock out. And I mean, not just Shakur. Even Pitbull, he can't even knock that dude out.
Yeah, that's another one. You're right. I forgot about him.
Or let's say you said Tio, bro. He's never ever gonna fight nobody at 140 at an equal, like, cause he knows his weight classes for a reason, bro. You can't just go up to weight class and knock out everybody at 140. He looks like he can do it.
But let's say he do
it
though.
It looks like he can do it.
If he do, cause we don't know what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's 30 years old, and if he really was that guy, I feel like he would have knocked out Loma 5 years ago. You know what I mean? He waited. He knows when to pick a fighter.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You know what I mean? So he's not gonna go for Shakur right now, cause you said it. You don't think he can knock him out right now?
No. But you know what's crazy? I think he's going for Loma next, and then Shakur.
Yeah, well, let's hope.
Shakur will be in his fucking prime, like.
If it happens like that, I'll eat my words. You know what I mean? But it's Tank. I haven't seen him do nothing like that in the past. He's done some crazy things though, like, you know what I mean, knocking out Rolly, knocking out Ryan. That's some crazy shit. But it's not what we wanted at the time. You know what I mean? Now we look at it back like, damn, those are some good fights. But at the time, it wasn't what we wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He still haven't had a 50-50 fight yet. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
He's still one of the best.
Uh-huh.
In my opinion, I like his style. He's an elite fighter. It's just he still has to prove to me. He's not to me. He don't got to prove to me nothing. But you know what I mean. He has to get out there with the best. You know what I mean?
No, that's true. Like I said, he haven't had a 50-50 fight yet. I ain't gonna lie.
And
but he does have Canelo wins though.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm not talking about the Triple G. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Caleb Plant, Billy Joe, Jaime Munguia type of wins.
You said Frank Martin was like Caleb Plant type of fight. Good champ, but it's not what we wanted. But same time, Canelo, he's on a heavy weight class, and he went up. To me, he don't belong at 168.
But Tank too though. Tank's the smaller guy in every fight.
Tank should go to 140.
You know what I mean?
Tank being Canelo would be like him at 140. You know what I mean? Fighting other guys at 140. You know what I mean? And then going to 147 would be like Canelo going to Bivol to 175.
But to be honest, there's not too much difference from the guys at 140 and 135. You know why? Because we're talking about Shakur Stevenson and Loma at 135, and we're talking about Tio and Pitbull at 140. They're not too much of a difference. You know what I mean? They're still like good size. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not.
They're still around the same size.
To me, Tank, he looked a little bit drained, in my opinion.
You think so?
This last fight, with even Frank Martin. Frank Martin
looked drained. He looked drained.
But really, I think it kind of took away Tank appearance. You know what I mean? Because he kind of, everybody was looking at Frank, but I was looking at Tank's face, so he looked like he's skinny. You know what I mean? He was not that weight. Like I could tell he can go up a little bit. He been up before with Mario Barrios. He went up, fought him at 140. I feel like.
But you can't lie, this is best weight. I ain't gonna lie, this is best weight. Like he looks
I've only seen him fight at 140.
Yeah, like I seen him fight when he fought at 140. He looked a little bit sluggish.
But that was one fight. That was one fight. He had to keep fighting.
Yeah, and then you go to 135, he trims down and he's like, bro, this dude's so fast. So you know what I mean? I feel like 135 is the weight. 140 will be like if he really wants to be great. You know what I'm saying? If he wants to be great, he got to move up.
If he wants to be in the talks in there with Canelo, with Mayweather, he has to go to 140. That's what I do agree on. But he don't have to do that to be one of the greats either, though. He can just beat everybody at 135 and clear out the division. But at their prime, like right now, fight them all right now. Shakur Nicks.
Yeah.
You know
but to be honest, you know what's crazy? If he doesn't have to fight all these fights to be the greatest of all time. Like in my opinion, if he beats these guys by knockout, like if he goes fight Loma, knocks him out, then fights Shakur, knocks him out, then fights Tio, knocks him out, then Pitbull and Ryan, and he beats all those guys, you know what I mean? Then dude, to be honest, you could consider him as the greatest of all time, especially because he's knocking these guys out and fighting these guys like in their prime. Like if he fights Shakur after Loma, that's a prime Shakur right there. Tio, that's a prime Shakur Tio because he already lost. He already got humbled. You know what I'm saying? He fighting Pitbull Ryan rematch. Like, dude, he could beat all these guys by knockout and be considered the best fighter of all time.
But this is I don't get. How can you be considered the best when you're talking about fights that haven't even happened yet?
So that's what I'm saying.
So hold on. You're talking about a fighter's gonna be the best when he started taking risks at 30. You know what I mean? Like I can't agree with that. I can't think you're the best when there's guys out there like.
It's because you want these guys to lose. Like you want him to lose to do what Canelo did.
Even Tio, he lost, and it's not a bad thing to lose, bro. If you really want to be a great, you know what I mean? Like greats lose all the time. It's impossible to beat.
But you don't gotta lose to be a great.
Look what Floyd did. He
did the same thing.
Floyd did 50-0, right? And he was, to me, that was killing boxing. You know what I mean? Now boxing is popping. Why? Because all these young champions are fighting each other. And that's what happens. You're gonna take a L because you're not it's impossible to be the best.
But you're saying you're waiting until he in his prime, like, bro. Obviously, you're gonna wait until your prime to fight a prime fighter. Well, like, why would you fight a prime fighter when you're young?
I'm not mad at that. I just can't put him over other people that were not in their prime and went against the odds. You know what I mean? I can't put you against other people. Like you waited to your time. So that's cool. That's what I want my son to do. But is that something you want to see your hero do? Like the person you watch as a fan is your favorite fighter. I don't know how you like Tank 5 years ago, but I remember 5 years ago, Loma was calling him out.
Look, cause you wanted this is what you wanted to do, for him to convince you. You want to throw a 23-year-old Tank with a prime 30-year-old Loma? Like, no, bro. Like, that shit.
So that's a mismatch?
Yes.
Okay, so
that's a mismatch. Dude, you got a young buck who's still not even, who's trying to be a contender, and then you got a guy in his prime. It's like right now, if a Tank fights, who's 23 right now?
So that was a mismatch, right?
Yeah, it's a mismatch.
How old was Pitbull when he fought Tank? 21, 22.
Yeah.
That was a mismatch, and what happened? Pitbull then near beat Tank.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't see like how people don't see like he's beating these guys up right now, but he got all the experience. He has everything, the manpower. He knows the game already, but he goes after fighters that the only good fights I can count out my name from his resume is Pitbull for sure, Frank Martin who we just beat, and Rolly.
And Ryan.
Ryan, when he fought him, we know everything he did to him to fight him. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I guess you could put Ryan in there too. You could say Mario Barrios too, but we know what he did to those people. Like, I was trying to look at it. Even fair fights, those three right there, his name, it was even, and those were good fights. But to be honest, like, I didn't want him to fight Frank. I wanted him to fight Shakur.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want him to fight Pitbull.
But that's what I'm saying. You was already trying to discredit him though. When I said if he was to fight Shakur right now, you say he's not gonna be considered the best because he fought him when he was in his prime.
I just told you right now.
Bro, they will both be in their prime.
I just told you right now. He's gonna be one of the greats if he beats up everybody 135. If he wants to be a GOAT, the greatest of all time of everybody over Floyd, over Canelo, you gotta go to 140. You cannot just beat everybody at 130. That's all I'm saying. He's not gonna be no GOAT if he just beats up Shakur. Like, no, bro.
Nah. I was talking about all of them.
Like, he's gonna be one of the
greats. But you were saying like it's already too late. You were trying to say like it's already too late. He should have been done it. Like, nah, he still got time.
No, I'm saying, I mean, he does it now. He's wondering what he's gonna do to what? He's gonna be like 3-4 fighters. That's it. Canelo got.
Yeah, no. That's different though. Canelo, to be honest, in my opinion, it was really the big Triple G fight where he walked in 50-50. Not even the Bivol, because he didn't walk in the 50-50 fight.
I know, but the fact that he did it already is like you can't even take the credit away from him. Like, he did it before 30.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he fought Floyd. Well, you just said right now it's a mismatch if Tank fought Loma for 5-year difference, but Floyd and Canelo fought over how much of a difference? Like 8 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he lost.
Barely.
But that's what I'm saying. That's a fight you don't have to take.
No, I know. But why is Canelo?
It doesn't make you like.
Why does it make why
greater?
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Why do people talk about that fight to this day? Because that's what makes you a great, bro. Canelo took a risk. He lost. Oh well, he barely lost to a GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's what made him. And I'm not gonna say he lost because it was a bad night. No, he lost because of inexperience. But the fact that he went in there thinking he can actually win, people actually thought he won. You know what I mean? The people actually thought he could win. You know what I mean? Even Floyd, I bet you.
But there's too much risk right there, man. Cause like,
no, it is a big risk. I don't like that.
No. Fernando Vargas, like, you don't have to do all that to be great. Fernando Vargas, they threw him with Oscar de la Hoya at 21 and got his shit right. He can't even talk right no more.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that shit dead. Don't throw these young bucks with these guys in their prime no more. Like, leave that in the past.
So do you think,
you know what I'm saying?
boxing should have age limits?
No. I feel like boxing should match up evenly. No mismatches. Like, guys who are in their prime, no young buck wear a big buck just to prove that he got boss.
To me, look,
like, that doesn't make sense.
Okay,
you don't gotta lose to respect. Get your respect.
You said Tank couldn't fight Loma. This is like, I'm talking about like even 3 years ago. You know what I mean? Like when he was 27.
But even 3 years
26.
ago, they still would have talked shit because he had just lost to Tio. Now they're gonna be like, oh, now Tank won the beat.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
so it's like
Tio was already,
it has to be over 5 years ago.
To me, Tio is better than Tank. If anything, if they was both retired right now, Tio is more of a legend.
He probably
than Tank.
had a better resume.
You know what I mean? So I gotta see everything you talk about Tank. It sounds nice.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds nice, but I wanna see him do it. He's 30. He's one of the, to me, in my opinion, not off of facts, because I can't use his resume to back it up, but off of my eyes, he's one of the best.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But resume, shaky.
Resume,
you know what I mean? But it's still good names, though. People are gonna think I'm hating. No, it's still good names. But if you know boxing, you know what I mean. You know? So
he still needs a 50-50
he
fight.
needs that, and to me that 50-50 fight would be somebody at 140 with no clauses.
Or 135.
Anybody at or Shakur, but Shakur's more of like no, that's a 50-50. But I see Tank winning that fight after seeing him beat up Frank Martin. But I want to see him fight somebody heavy. Not heavy, because 140 is not that heavy, but you know what I mean? At 140, no clauses, no nothing, just fight one of the best there. Not even, you don't even got to fight the best. Just fight
Pitbull.
Pitbull, rematch Pitbull.
Pitbull,
You know what I mean? 140, quick.
Crazy.
Great fight. But Tank is still one of my favorite fighters to watch. He's turning into one of my favorites. It's just, I just have to see him. I want to see him. I'm a boxing fan. I want to see him fight the best. I've been one. Even if Devin Haney, even if he already lost, fight him 140. Fight somebody that everybody thought you was gonna lose to. You know what I mean? But Tank he did great last night. I think.
So how will you match him up with Shakur? Who you got and how?
Shakur and Tank. I got Tank really close fight.
By knockout or?
Yeah, by knockout, stoppage.
Yeah, like pressuring hard, like on some Frank shit.
To me, Shakur, everybody has him up here. I haven't seen his chin get tested like that. You know what I mean? He has good boxing skills, but I think that's not enough to be somebody like Tank. Or I used to think it was enough, but I'm starting to realize that, man, Tank he got that. Either I'm gonna stop you or I'm gonna stop you. You know what I mean?
And to
like,
me,
I'm not
that fight is a 50-50, like, dude. Cause I would say Tank pressure like he did Frank and then knock him out. But I also could see this guy, you know, playing it smart. You know what I mean? And boxing from the outside, playing it safe, and then win too. You know what I mean? So, cause I know Shakur better than Frank Martin. I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? And you know why? Frank Martin, who has he fought?
No, nobody. But
Shakur, he just fought Edwin de los Santos. Well, I think he's a good fighter. He's a really good fighter. Oscar Valdez. You know what I'm saying? Oscar Valdez is damn near like the same size as Tank.
He probably is better. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But off eyeball test, to me, it looked like it's the what's his name? Frank. He had a little bit more power than Shakur. He looked like he was
damn near.
Pop. He had that pop. He probably even had more power than Devin. He had that pop.
It's because he was old. He is older though. He's 29.
Pop. That's why I kind of don't see Shakur doing shit to Tank. You can't keep Tank off of you. It's over. You know what I mean? It's like Pitbull and him. It's like the only thing that makes sense.
And there's the thing about Shakur. I feel like Shakur's so sharp. Like he'll hit you with 1-2.
Boom, get out the way.
1-2, get out the way. 1-2.
But how long can you last that for?
Like he knows how to pick his shots, his combos. Like he'll hit you with 3, but land all of them.
Okay, but let's be honest. It's boxing. He's gonna get caught. Even if he goes 9 rounds without getting caught, the 10th round he can get caught. You know what I mean? So,
it's a good fight, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. I will probably edge towards Tank, but I would not bet a single dime on Tank on that fight. Cause the other guy could run and win the fight, man. You know what I'm saying?
So to me, it's the Shakur. Another thing about him, well, not even Shakur. What I see a lot of people that happens with Tank is the same thing like Canelo. They are intimidated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They lose before they even step in the ring. And Frank Martin, he was doing good, but you see what happens once he seen that he couldn't do shit to Tank. It like he gave up. Like fuck it, I'm gonna use
that boy Tank cold, bro.
You know what I mean? Tank, he got that intimidation. He keeps that pressure. He gets pop. He got a chin. He has a good chin, and he can like he's that guy. You know, at 135.
I also like how he don't get spooked. He get punched straight in the orbital bone.
And I say
he
this
don't
right
get
now.
scared.
And I say this right now. Tank goes up to 140 and loses. He's still one of the greats. You know what I mean? Just because you lose at a weight class you do not belong in does not make you.
He's an exciting fighter. You know what I mean? Like a Mike Tyson type.
Like me, like I keep it 100 with other fighters. Like Tank is best at 135.
Yeah,
at 140, I don't know.
Also, one thing I like about Tank, he doesn't disappoint. A guy that he's supposed to knock out, he knocks out. You know what I'm saying? Like if it would have won the decision last night, like that night, we would all been like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But he always never disappoints. Night, no, bro.
You know I don't care what you think. To be honest, Frank did a little bit less. I thought he was gonna do better than what he did because he's actually a good fighter, bro.
Yeah, he did.
Tank just did better than what I expected. I didn't know Tank was gonna go in there and just dog it out. You know what I mean? I thought he was gonna be a little bit more counter. You know what I mean? Be a little more conscious, but he didn't care about Frank's power. He just kept getting hit till he caught him. So great fight by Tank. Showed me he a bulldog. So I want to see him against somebody like Pitbull, like Shakur. I want to see that too, but let's be honest, Shakur's not the most attractive fight.
Nah, it ain't.
But it's still a good fight.
To be honest, this is more like for boxing fans.
Yeah, it's still a good fight.
High skill level fight.
Pitbull,
you know what I mean?
Tank, I want to see that next at 140. I don't care what nobody says.
I swear.
Yeah, or anybody at 140, but Pitbull Tank is fire.
Or 135 because Pitbull's small. I feel like he looks heavy at 140.
Yeah, but I like 140 because.
But Tio gotta be 140.
I like 140 because that way Pitbull at least has an advantage on him too.
Yeah, I get it.
Tank has all the advantages already.
Yeah. And it'll be for a belt too.
Yeah.
It'll be a belt either or, but it'll be a new strap for Tank if he wins.
Okay, but what you think about this? The fight that happened before that? Benavidez.
Oh man.
Benavidez and who's the dude he fought?
Damn dude.
You say
I
he
can't
fought
say his name. Gvozdyk or?
You say he fought Bear Beef, right?
Yeah. He only had one loss. Let's just call him the Ukrainian.
All right.
But it's the
people were saying he was a nobody. I'm like, he fought Bear Beef. He really got.
Yeah, he fought Better Beef and he fought pretty good till he got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Only loss he got.
Yeah. That's Bear Beef. Everybody.
But Benavidez, dude, he fought really, really good, like top level in the first 7 rounds. After that, he lost the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th, and then Benavidez went to 12, in my opinion. So Benavidez won 8 rounds. But Benavidez finally, well, I'm not gonna say finally, but he looks human now. Like, he doesn't look, he looked regular. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dude, that dude was eating his shots. Now he knows how it feels to fight somebody his own size. You know what I'm saying? Because he was fighting all these little guys. Now he knows what Canelo feels to fight somebody your own size or bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, bro, if Canelo was in there that night, Canelo fucks up Benavidez, man. Like, he probably wins by decision, but I think he would have fucked his face up, body up. Because, dude, the way I was looking at Benavidez, so open, dude. It's just that other guy, look, in my opinion, that other Ukrainian guy, dude, he didn't look good to me. He looked slow. He couldn't move. His punch, he was just pitter-pattering all night. Like, he wasn't throwing no power in these shots. No footwork. Like, this dude was not good, to be honest. Like, this dude was not, bro, he did not fight good at all, in my opinion. He would have, I think Canelo would have fucked both guys up on the same night. No, I'm tripping, not on the same night. But I'm talking about, like, both guys on the same night, on that night, but, like, separate. Yeah, you get it? Not the same day, you know what I'm saying? But I think he would have beat both of them.
To me, and what this proved to me, bro, everybody hyping Benavidez after this fight. Like, Benavidez fought great. Don't get me wrong. To me, he beat the fuck out of that dude. Like,
he won.
He was hitting that boy to the body. He was hitting that boy hard to the face. The other dude had a hell of a chin, hell of a guante. Like, he can withstand so much punches. I was like, damn.
Hell of a body
To be honest, I don't know how he didn't go down, to be honest. Anybody else would have went down, in my opinion, like that. But what I did notice, Benavidez don't got power. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's big. He got power. Don't get me wrong. He got power, but you know what I mean? Knockout power.
Yeah,
like,
he doesn't got
that power.
That tank power.
Like it kind of scares you. And because he was hitting this dude so much, I was thinking about Canelo and Kovalev. And Canelo and Kovalev was at 175 too. This was before Canelo was bigger and stronger. And he stopped Kovalev. And Kovalev never been stopped. And this dude, Benavidez, just fought, been stopped. So, and then he didn't even fight like Kovalev. He actually fought worse.
Yeah. He didn't fight good, bro. I don't know what. He was just pitter-pattering all night.
Kovalev, Bivol. Canelo just was pushing back Bivol, and it's like you can tell. Like, I don't know what Benavidez. He didn't do as good as I thought. I told you he was gonna get a knockout. Like, he's gonna stop this dude. He's supposed to stop this dude. That's why they picked him. You know what I mean? Like, it's a clear fight to show the fans that he's ready for Canelo, and it kind of went 12 rounds. It's not what was supposed to happen, but hey, he did beat him up. But I just think Benavidez.
It was like a solid performance, but
all I know, like, Canelo and him is 50-50 still, in my opinion, still.
I think
at 175.
175, yeah. But at 168,
but hold up,
man.
But hold up. Bivol beats Benavidez at 175.
Oh, yeah.
He better not go for the winner.
And Benavidez knocks out Benavidez.
He better not go for the winner of that, in my opinion. It's still a good fight. Don't get me wrong, for the fans, for boxing fans. But if you're trying to be a champ at 175, don't go for it next. You're going to have to take it slowly. Because he still got some stuff to add in there. Like, he was getting caught, dude, by this slow dude. Like, I'm just thinking about Canelo would have caught him. And Canelo when he catches you, he gonna come at you like
that. Nah, dude, I think Benavidez, like I said, the only at
He got
175.
tired. And he got
Yeah,
tired.
true. At 175, Canelo and Benavidez is kind of 50-50 because Canelo gets tired more at 175. You know what I mean? I feel like the other guy will have more endurance than Canelo. You know what I'm saying? And that, he got an advantage in that fight, big time. In Benavidez. That's why it'll be a 50-50 at 175. But at 168, dude, it's like a 60-40.
Yeah.
Cause that's Canelo's weight class. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's where he's best at. And
Canelo already fought bigger and
I think he fucks
guys.
him up, dude. Like, I think he fucks his face up and his body up. And I think Canelo, he might take some few body shots, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think he's taking that many headshots in that fight, man. Like, Canelo too cold, bro.
Like, yeah, I think I see what you mean. He's gonna be moving too much.
I really think that the body shots won the fight on that Benavidez fight. You would took the body shots out, he loses. Cause he barely hit that guy in the head, like, you know what I'm saying? But the body shots, that's a key for Benavidez fights. Like,
I will tell you this though, Benavidez, he was risking it.
Yeah,
in this
yeah,
fight.
yeah.
I seen him where I was like, oh.
You seen him
shit,
where he
hold
could
up.
get dropped
Yes,
though?
sir. Yo, he
That's
was
what
like,
I'm saying,
he
bro.
was
This
like,
dude,
damn, this, I was like, oh,
he not
hold
ready,
up.
man.
I know you see. I'm like, oh shit, boy.
And then his face would be right there. It's just the other guy was so like hesitant, like, you know what I mean? He was like scared to throw. I don't know, bro. That dude was.
I don't think he was scared. I think he's just, he's not as hungry as, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when he was when he fought Bear Beef. Because with Bear Beef, he actually was a little bit more faster, more looser, and he was younger. How old was he right now? I heard he was like 38.
36, 36, 37.
I don't know.
One of those.
I think Benavidez was supposed to win this fight. He was a young champ. He was hungrier. He was like, the dude at 175, yeah, he's been champ before, but like he's already like, he's not even thinking about being one of the GOATs no more. You know what I mean? Like that's already out his mind. Benavidez was in there hungrier. So good fight Benavidez. I want to see him next against like
I want to see
or something like that.
Souza, I think he moved up to cruiserweight. That's a bad thing. But look, I would like to see him, because he said he could go back down, and I think he can't too, because he did look a little extra fat that he didn't really need.
I was with
you know
Canelo at 168. I don't want to see that 175.
This is the only fights I want to see, to be honest.
I don't want to see Canelo at 175 no more. You know what I mean? But what you gonna say?
The only fights I would like to see for him is a Canelo 168, him and Canelo 168, or Munguia and Esther Benavidez at 168.
Ooh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Munguia. How can I?
And what else? But dude, I ain't gonna lie, dude. I think Benavidez beat Munguia, man. I ain't gonna lie. Cause he looked big, dude. I feel like the only guy that could handle him at 168 is just Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he is a light heavyweight. But
he could win, but let's put this in out there. Munguia already faced Canelo.
Oh, that's true. He got that experience.
So we see what happened with Caleb Plant. It gave him 11 rounds. Let me give him 12 rounds. He won 12 rounds with Benavidez, and that's Caleb Plant. In my opinion, Munguia stops Caleb Plant.
Yeah, Munguia. Right? Yeah, I think Caleb Plant outboxes him.
Yeah.
Until he gets knocked out. Cause I think it's too much, bro. Like, he's too much for Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, he got a good movement and stuff, but you run out of movement with all the punches he throws. You know what I mean? He don't got enough respectable power. You know what I mean?
I'm really trying to like compare. I guess it's kind of, let's say don't.
It's a good fight though. That Caleb Plant and Munguia fight, dude, I love that fight.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Benavidez and Munguia.
Oh, you talking?
I'm more attracted to that fight than a Canelo and Benavidez, to be honest. I'm more attracted to Munguia and Benavidez because I know they're more of an equal level and they're big guys, strong guys.
That'd be a fucking gunshot. I don't think that one go 12 rounds, dude. Somebody get knocked out in that fight.
And well, okay, so before anything, who do you think Benavidez should fight next then?
Like
Munguia?
Realistic?
Yeah.
Realistically, I don't think, to be honest, dude, I wouldn't like that from Munguia, dude. To be honest, I think Munguia should fight like Berlanga or somebody, cause I think that guy's so big, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that dude really a light heavyweight. The only one that could take him on is the GOAT, man, Canelo. You know what I'm saying? And I think it would be too much of a big disadvantage for Munguia. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he needs somebody in the same playing field as him. You know what I mean? Especially because you can't take two losses back to back, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's better to take like Berlanga for Munguia, you know what I'm saying? But I would like Benavidez to fight Canelo next at 168. I really think that's the fight, you know what I mean, for the world. If not, fuck it, man. Let's throw him out there with Bivol, man. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Winner or Bivol better be fuck it. Like, we can't count them out too much, but fuck it, man. These guys at 175, Bivol, other than Bivol and Better Beef, there's nobody else but Benavidez.
That's true.
These guys those two guys need a good fight. That's the only guy. You know what I'm saying? And he really should be proud because he's really the third best guy at 175. Bivol, Better Beef, and then him. You know what I'm saying? So we do need him at 175. Not these guys they gonna have no fight. Bivol, Better Beef, they got no fight at 175. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's him.
You know one thing I didn't like about Benavidez' fight? He stayed when he would stay on the ropes.
Yeah, dude. I feel like Canelo would have fucked his ass.
I feel like that's where
or Better Beef.
Bivol or Canelo.
All three of them,
They would
yeah.
fuck him up on the. I'm not gonna say fuck him up, but they would touch him.
That's because he got tired, huh?
So
he got tired, so he's like
on the ropes.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he still did a good fight though. He's just I thought he should have done better.
Yeah.
You know, but.